No,
Okay.
go ahead. We're live.
Yeah, I don't really know what I'm going to say, so this is just going to be off the cuff, talking about random bullcrap. Where do we go? All right. I have no idea what to say. um, what is going on? Sports and basketball, soccer.
All right, let's hit it.
No, I'm trying to think. Okay, right, 3, 2. So it finally happened. LeBron is in LA, but that's not what everyone's even mad about. Boogie's on the Warriors. There's World Cup stuff going on. Kevin will give us his takes on that. Ryan wants to talk some soccer. You know we got everything covered NBA wise. This is going to be a packed show, and I'm hosting a game show, so you know it's going to be a good one, guys. Let's go. All right, Ryan, do you want to take it or should I intro it?
You can take it and just kick it over to me if you want.
Okay, here we go. So I think everyone is expecting us to talk about what everyone else is talking about, and that is the NBA, the Boogie to the Warriors, and LeBron to the Lakers, and Paul George back to the Thunder. All this stuff going on, but we have a soccer super fan, or Stan, as it's called on Twitter, which I recently learned on this podcast, Ryan Homler. So, Ryan, your team that you picked to win, I believe, just had a miraculous penalty kick victory over Colombia. England advanced, but I don't even think that's what you want to talk about here.
Oh, you hit the nail on the head there. I just have a quick question for you guys. Am I one to pat myself time to time?
I had no idea what you just said there.
Yeah.
Did I lag?
Yeah, say it again.
You just cut out.
Okay, if I start lagging a lot, tell me and I'll just move locations.
Okay.
I think you might have to.
Okay, let me.
You just want to do it now.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's been pretty bad.
Okay, yeah. Let me. Fuck my house. Bring my charger. I don't know where. I guess I'll just go in the main room and.
Yeah, tell your family fuck it.
Let's do this.
You must have awful Wi-Fi out in New Jersey, because I can't even hear you laugh. It's like your laughs are lagging.
Damn. What's wrong with my life?
Actually, Kev and I have perfect connect. I can see Kev's every move 100% right now.
All right, blow me. I think actually I can get this bad bitch to my charger long enough to reach outside. If you want to just give me a minute.
Yeah, I do that.
Okay. Wow, it is.
How's it gonna be better connection outside?
I've done the last couple outside and it hasn't been bad. Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I thought, Kev.
Bitch.
I mean, ideally, you just want to move as close to the router as possible. So you probably just
router schmouter, bro.
I guess so.
I was supposed to be on Big Al's podcast tonight. I don't know if that's still happening.
Well, considering we haven't even posted his last one.
Why?
See, it took too long to edit.
Are you wearing flow bands officially now?
No. Just to kind of out of control right now.
Kev, I'm very excited to give you your birthday present.
Yeah.
I'm buying it tomorrow because it's 1776% off for July 4th, so I figured I'd wait.
Okay. I think I'm good to go.
Oh, should we have a July 4th segment?
Hold on. What?
Because I'm releasing it tomorrow.
Sure.
Who are you being so sassy to right now?
George.
Please do
it.
It's
really so awesome. Sassy. Hey, John.
Ryan Homer, Kevin Brown.
Speaking
of
Ryan.
No, the fucking microphone. You.
Ryan Homer, Kevin Brown. How are you guys?
Jared, don't ever let Noah talk to you like this.
Yeah,
guys,
Noah's really sassy to you.
Guys, don't you want me on the podcast?
What? We do need you back. We miss you. You were one of the OGs.
I heard I heard a need, not a want, Noah.
What?
I heard Brian say need, not want me back on the podcast.
Reese also really wants to come on too.
Duck and Reese, we're gonna be honest.
Can you imagine the kind of content me and you would produce?
Good content, probably.
It would be so good. You guys have no idea.
Very good
Well,
content,
good.
probably.
I'm pretty excited.
Here, I'll get it on this Google Hangout. I'll
No, it's like impossible to do because we have
How
headphones.
is it impossible?
Because when there's a transfer like this, it doesn't fucking work like that.
I can just invite you
Headphones?
onto the call.
Yeah, I have my own
Well,
computer.
4
my own
people's probably
headphones.
gonna lag, but that may work. I guess if you want to try that, I don't really know where we'd fit him in, but
We'll bring him
Yeah.
on for like a quick NBA take or something.
Absolutely.
okay.
Yes.
How do you
Alright.
want to fit this in?
We'll bring him on only for Austin Rivers trade.
Fuck you,
I
Kevin.
think that'd be hilarious.
All right, so you just want to do it now and like edit it in.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure. I'll intro it.
God.
Okay.
I want.
I'm just here.
I want a big role.
I'm just not going to talk during this because like it'd be really hard for like us both to like talk into this. So like
You don't understand. We don't need to like be next to each other. I have to get my own computer.
it's laggy with 3 people. It'd be awful with 4 people.
Would it?
Yeah, it's getting laggy over there. We're
Yeah, that's what I'm
on
saying.
your end
Like
now.
that's what I've told.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, could you hear that?
Yeah, I heard that.
I'm like Jared, before, like you made him go to the mic. It's just gonna be about him hearing.
I don't know.
Yeah, so like you can like take my spot if you just want to.
No,
like,
I don't
have,
want
like,
to take your spot. I want to be on with you.
I know that's what I'm saying. Like we should wait until the fall when we have like everybody here and we can all record in one place because like this is like 3 people like recording different places. It's already laggy.
Yeah, let's just have you on for like 2 minutes.
Yeah, I just had to move.
Yeah, it's what I'm
Very
saying.
funny.
So if you want to be on for like 2 minutes, be like, all right, we've kicked off Noah in favor of like one of our first ever guests, Jared Bellman, in order to talk about whatever the hell you want to talk about.
All right, I'll agree to that. But also, here's my better idea. Ryan
Wait,
and Kevin,
really?
you guys don't live too far away. Why don't you just drive down right now and we make this the best What the Sports podcast ever?
Yeah, I got 5.5 hours to kill.
You got nothing going on, Ryan. I know you got nothing
I really don't.
going on.
Jared, you can
All
talk
right.
about Wayne Rooney.
Wayne Rooney? Ooh, I could talk
Yeah,
about-
talk about Wayne Rooney and Austin Rivers, and then get me back on this piece.
Are we doing this now?
Yeah,
Yeah,
because I want to
we're gonna
record the rest of ours
All right.
like flowing.
All right, let's do this. I'm
And
so
we-
excited.
All right, ready, Ryan?
Yep.
And we now bring in our DC sports fanatic, Jared Bellman, one of the
I'm
first
not a
ever.
DC sports fanatic.
Yeah, more of a Baltimore guy, honestly.
I'm from Baltimore. I'm not even a DC sports fan. But Kevin, I think that was the worst intro ever.
All right. Well, you worked for DC United. Am I right? You work for
Yes,
DC
that was
United.
correct.
Some big news as we talk soccer a little bit here. Wayne Rooney signs with the capital of the United States of America in that club. What's your thoughts on that? He's pretty washed up, huh?
Of course, he's not at his peak form. I don't know if washed up is the right way
Good soccer talk
to,
for him.
to say it, 'cause we're talking soccer. Yeah. No, but I mean, DC United's opening up the new stadium. Obviously, Audi Field. You gotta put fans in the seats, and it's not a secret if you follow Major League Soccer. The team, I'm pretty sure, is the worst record in the Eastern Conference. So with a new stadium, you're gonna have to figure out a way to get people to come to your games. And
Yeah,
last
definitely a
time I
marquee
checked-
signing. Who do you
Yeah.
think drinks more beers, him or Alex Ovechkin?
Jesus Christ, have you seen Alex Ovechkin recently?
Wayne Rooney's
I
been
think-
having a pretty good beer belly going on there.
Absolutely, but I mean, but he's also in season right now. Ovechkin's now out of season. I don't think he's stopped drinking since the Stanley Cup ended.
Yeah.
I legitimately don't think he's stopped drinking.
That's
Like,
fair. And
I'm a little jealous, but like it's gotten ridiculous.
Yeah, it's gotten out of hand. But Jared, I have a real question for you. Kevin kind of mentioned it. You were one of our OG podcast guests. I think maybe
Absolutely.
like the 3rd podcast. How impressed are you with how much we've grown as just in every way possible since you were first on the podcast?
I'm extremely impressed. And Ryan, it's mostly due to the work that you've done, the self-proclaimed meme expert.
Thank you.
I think you went viral for the first time the same week that I appeared on the podcast.
Yes,
yes.
I remember listening to that, and you
pretty
got
sure.
Yeah,
because I remember I was down in Miami, and I remember that was the whole Phelps shark thing, and that was, of course, your first of many viral tweets. I went on your Twitter account earlier today, the What the Sports account. I was just like scrolling through because, of course, you guys are my go-to source for NBA free agency news.
of course.
And it seems like, I don't know if it's just you, Ryan. I'm guessing it is just you, but you got a lot of LeBron memes going on there, and I'm a big fan, I have to say.
Thank you. I really appreciate it, Jared. That means a lot.
Of course, yeah. No. In all seriousness, you guys are doing good work. I've been impressed that you guys have kept this up.
Yeah, Ryan. You know how like Bleacher Report has those like Twitter reacts to LeBron leaving articles. I
Yeah.
was about to do like Ryan Homler reacts.
Yeah,
Sports
just me.
account.
It's just like a full article of me tweeting out random stuff.
Yeah.
All right,
I
but
think
that's enough from Jared Bellman. Thanks for coming on to the
that's enough.
podcast.
What do you mean that's enough?
We're gonna bring back Noah Gross and do the rest
That's
of
such
the
a rude
pod.
way to
I would-
say that. You could have, Kevin. You could have said like, "All right, Jared, we thank you so much for joining you," but no, you're like, "That's enough."
I would like to say when we are all back together, Jared will get a full stint on the podcast. He'll be a real guest with some real analysis.
I want a full role on the podcast, man.
Some
I don't
real
want to just be a
integrity.
guest. I want to be an integral part of this podcast. Let me tell you guys.
Ooh,
Okay. Well, we'll start. You come to us with some names. We'll come back to you with some names. We'll negotiate a contract. We'll
All
figure
right.
this out.
My people will talk to your guys' people. All right?
Okay. All right.
Make this happen.
Perfect.
Thank you guys for having me on. Love it. What the sports?
Love you.
It's too long.
Too long. I barely got any time.
Barging in here. Wait, can you close? All right, I'll close it.
No. I'll close it.
We'll close it. We'll close it.
Were you able to hear that?
I heard like a little bit. Like I could hear like faint, like what they were saying. And I was what you were saying.
Good luck, guys.
All
I'll
right.
be quiet out here. Don't worry.
Thanks,
All right,
Jared.
see you, Jared.
All right. So Noah, when we start like World Cup talk for real, or like soccer talk, just be like, all right, let's start with we had our guest Jared Belbin on for a quick minute, and then I can put it in there.
Okay, so we're gonna put that at the beginning or what?
No, we'll put that when we do like soccer talk later on.
Okay, so I'll introduce him when we're done with NBA, and then
Yeah.
okay.
All right.
All right.
So, do you want to just intro? No. All right. I'll just start.
Well, yeah.
Okay.
So you can either start it or respond to what I said. I think you should just start it. But like, actually, no, I want to start this one.
Okay, yeah. So Noah usually, kicks off these bad boys with some great points. And I think we all knew what we're going to get to. We're going to get to there eventually. It's basketball. But, guys, I have a quick question. Have I ever been, one to maybe pat himself on the back a couple of times here or there?
Here and there, man.
Yeah, I would have to agree I am. And guess what? I'm going to do it again right now. Because whose team is the only team left standing in the World Cup? That's right. It's mine. It's England. They won another thriller today. Kev, I'm ready for you to hand me the crown of soccer expert on this podcast. I am graciously waiting. I will bow down and you can put the crown on my head. But I'm just so happy to be this good at knowing all sports now. It's just a blessing.
Yeah, gotta give you props, man. Probably one of the most unpredictable tournaments ever. You alone have predicted England. So congrats to you because you're smart.
Thank you. I appreciate it. It was a pretty wild game. I will say I didn't see much of it, but my dad, who's in England, texted me, it's going to PKs. And I said, well, if it's going to PKs, I'm going to PKs. And I watched that bad boy, and I'm just so proud of my squad.
All right. I'm gonna need to stop you right quick. So we'll get into more soccer talk later on, Ryan. But I just want to throw this out there.
Okay.
I will admit I don't know a lot about soccer. All right, my team Mexico clearly had the talent to win it all. Just had a little screw up against Brazil. But your team, England, I don't really want to hear your take yet because I want to save.
Yeah, we'll get into this later. Come at my team, I dare you.
I hate England more than any soccer team I've ever watched. I think they were just dragging that game out. Like, there's flopping, as Kevin knows, in soccer, but like there's also just like sitting on the ground for like 20 minutes the whole time, wasting the entire second half. They got what's coming to them getting that goal. Somehow they came back and won. I'm not happy about it. Your team got lucky, Ryan. Your team got lucky. But
I'll save it for later. I'm disgusted. All
right. We'll finish with soccer talk later, trust us. And we have a guest for soccer talk and a little bit of other stuff too. So we will get to that. But I think it's time we have to go to basketball already. And where else would we start other than that man, the king, T'Challa, LeBron James, going to Los Angeles? I just like to start off with this. So of the three main teams that he was like rumored to go to, Los Angeles, Cleveland, Philly, we have fans of two of those teams on this podcast. Obviously, me being a Cavs fan, Kevin being a Sixers fan. I don't know. Ryan might be a Lakers fan now. I don't know. But mainly Kevin and I are the two major fans. And the crazy part to me is neither of us were necessarily mad that he didn't go to our team. I think that's
happy. I was happy.
Yeah. Okay. That's kind of where I wanted to go with this, Kevin. Do you still think that if he came there, you would not be happy at all? There would be no change of heart. 'Cause I know you say that now, but I said the same thing back in 2014.
I never said that.
What?
I never said I said if he were to come to the team, I would support him.
Well, yeah.
In doing so. But I do not support him coming to the team in the first place. So I'm glad he went to LA because, process over everything, and this ain't LeBron's team, and we gonna do this. Dude, it's Philadelphia and Boston now in the East and nobody else. And I am so glad just to see my team, the Sixers, being like one of the only major threats to the Warriors,
It was so peaceful when Kevin wasn't on this process, blah, 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 for like 2 weeks. You make me want to puke, Kevin.
Dude.
Yeah.
All I know is we got Joel Embiid. He can cancel out Boogie, and like.
Yeah, and then what about the other four players that are better than anyone else that the Sixers
Covington.
Well, we'll get to the Warriors. We'll get to the Warriors later. Let's continue us back to LeBron, please.
Okay, so a couple thoughts here. One, we have our LeBron watch expert in the house, Ryan Homler, our resident expert on all things LeBron James, Brian Windhorst too. He's been awfully quiet.
Right.
So I want to hear your thoughts on that, and then what it would have been like to be a fly on the wall between this alleged conversation between him and Magic, where LeBron had to apparently look Magic in the eye and know he could trust him. So thoughts on that, and then LeBron being very quiet, not releasing a huge letter to Cleveland or anything or anybody, or just everything that's going on with him.
Yeah, starting with the combo with Magic Johnson, do you think I buy that fairy tale? Move on, had to look him in the eyes. You're crazy. I doubt that happened. I think LeBron didn't really need much of a stuff from the Lakers. I think he needed Magic to tell him, I'm going to get you another player, and listen, we're not the Cleveland Cavaliers. And LeBron was like, yeah, okay, I can do this. Let's do it. So that is like blah. I also saw used to be Nick Scrub was like, wow, so honored that LeBron called and asked me if he could wear 23. Like, that's just ridiculous. LeBron did not have to do that, but that's a whole nother thing.
Wait, who?
I don't even know his name. He's like an old player. I think he played in the 80s on the list. So number 23, but he basically posted a picture today of LeBron holding jersey and him holding.
You were lagging a lot. I don't know if you were for Kev too, but you were lagging a lot for me.
A little bit, yeah.
Okay. Where should
I guess
start?
just like
just say
I don't know, like
I don't know
think
who he was, but
I don't even need that.
They were
20.
holding up the same jersey.
Huh?
They were holding up the 23 jersey. Just say that again.
Very good. They were both.
And go.
They were both holding up the 23 jersey, and he was like, I'm so happy LeBron called me to ask for permission. I really doubt LeBron asked for permission. He probably just said like, "Hey, I'm gonna take 23." He probably didn't even deserve a call. Whatever. Besides the point, I don't know. Also, don't like it because if there's one thing I do like about LeBron is just the way he works social media. He's a magician. The only thing I saw was like a quick Snapchat, Instagram story of like Northeast Ohio, and he's like, "Thank you for 4 great years," and I was like, well, that's it? Like, that's all you're going to give me? So I don't know why he's being so quiet, but I feel like he might drop like a 20-minute documentary like tomorrow about his time in Cleveland. Like, I wouldn't put it past him. Like, something's coming.
I would watch the hell out of that. That's the thing.
You'd cry.
Yeah.
No one would quote tweet it and say, wow, I can't believe some people don't have the same feeling that I did when we won a title. Heart, heart, heart. Never forget. Hashtag strive for greatness.
Yeah, hashtag year 16, bro. I'm sorry I'm a LeBron stan now. You sound jealous that you haven't won one, and maybe you won't because LeBron didn't want to come there. But who am I to judge?
I'm just impersonating.
Who am I to judge? Who am I to judge? So he left the Cavs. I'm not too broken up about it. I'll go to Kev here. What, like, do the Cavs just tank? Like, I feel bad for Kevin Love. The team's kind of a mess right now. I don't really know what they do. I mean, do they go for it because the Eastern Conference is so bad?
They probably made the playoffs, I would say, with Kevin Love.
That's crazy. Like, how bad that team was with LeBron that they could still make the playoffs. And they lost Jeff Green, too, as like a starter for some of the playoffs.
Yeah, exactly, which is pretty hilarious. But I would say, I mean, I'm obviously all in favor of long-term longevity of the team, development. And so I would trade away Kevin Love to get some assets in return, start the tank job.
Yeah, I like tanking in theory, but like I don't know if I can sit through like 4 or 5 of those long years now. Like it's just like
it's so great.
Yeah, so I mean, it was like kind of fun back when the Cavs did it, but it was really bad for some games, for some stretches.
Well, you just have to get excited at like the smaller stuff, and then you don't have to be like annoyed at Boogie Cousins going in the Warriors.
Like TJ McConnell dropping like 10 points one night. You're like, yes, this is what I live for.
Hustle plays, baby. Love me some hustle plays. Robert Covington, interception.
All right. Enough. So the Cavs team, not great now. The Lakers team that LeBron went to, not great either. And that team is just full of memes. Ryan, I know you're going to have a fun time just like memeing the hell out of that team. Like, is it any better? What are we making of what he's going to in LA?
I tweeted this. Twitter has just out at this point. Like I put into a restart. Okay. I tweeted this the other day, but I mean my regular Twitter now has absolutely zero clout. I just think I put all no one. Right now, like the Lakers are just a West Coast Cavs team. Like there's nothing there that's really good. Like yeah, there's some young players and yeah, Rondo's great in the playoffs, and Lance Stevenson led the league in triple doubles and then had no triple doubles ever besides that one year. And JaVale McGee's JaVale McGee, but like there's nothing there. Like to trade, like LeBron had to join knowing someone else is going to come. Like he's not going to sit there and play with that team, is he?
See, that's what a lot of people are saying. Why can't he play with a young team? It's
just like, what's the point? Like, why go there? What?
He's 34.
Yeah, and
think he cares about winning more titles?
Yes, I think that's why.
Obviously not. If
you want to go play with a young, crappy team, then you just stay in Cleveland. Like, what's the big deal?
Dude, I'm gonna say it right now. Kawhi's not coming over this offseason. So people can like fret all they want, but he's not.
Okay, well, here is what I've heard. He knew apparently, or this is what LeBron's thinking was, and I think LeBron and I are often on similar wavelengths. I think we're those kind of guys. So basically, he's like, no matter where I go, with the exception of Houston, who can't really take me in, I'm not winning the title this year. So after this year, KD's contract is up, Klay's contract is up, Boogie's contract is up too, and I think Klay. I don't know if I already said him. So almost like 3 or 4 out of the 5 stars in the Warriors now contract is up. He's going to try this for next year. So the Lakers might not trade for Kawhi this year. He might just work with the young guys, figure out who he likes, get Kawhi next year, play a less competitive Warriors team, planning for the future, Kevin. Not just this year, but
There you go.
in years future. So that's what I think he's doing, you know?
Yeah, I like that. It was also crazy to see Luke Walton was drafted in 03 with him too.
Yeah. And I just feel like, I mean, LeBron doesn't respect many coaches, but a guy that was like literally in the same draft as him, just like way later, like clearly worse at basketball, he's going to be like, shut the hell up.
He has no authority on that team anymore.
Yeah, absolutely no authority.
But Rondo and Lonzo, that's kind of weird, right?
No shooting on that team. No shooting. And Lance often can't. JaVale obviously can't.
They signed KCP right out of jail to a $12 million contract.
He was on crack. That's like all I thought about as soon as they signed him.
Yes. That team is very memeable and funny. I can't wait to watch them.
Yeah, as much as the NBA is going to suck next year, there's so many like memeable players and teams and whatnot. But we've been talking about Kawhi possibly going to the Lakers. The other guy that apparently not only was rumored to go there, but wanted to go there, and it was almost a sure thing, Paul George. He's staying with Oklahoma City. So my question to both of you guys, I don't know if you heard that. I just farted like 8 times.
Yeah.
Would you rather?
Oh, nope.
Would you rather have been a fly on the wall at this Magic LeBron meeting that I don't know if Ryan even believes happened, or at that Russ party where he basically convinced Paul George to stay after flying like hours from the Bahamas or Hawaii or some tropical location?
Dude, Russ party, 100%.
Nas is there.
Wildin'.
Yeah, I would have to agree with Kevin. If you think I don't want to see what's going on at a party in Oklahoma City, like what is even there to throw a party at? There was rumors that it was basically like a bar mitzvah going on.
That's great.
So what? Into keeping Paul George for 4 years in a team where like they don't really have a great shot at winning, you're crazy. And that's kind of what I want to talk about is like, how pissed do you think Paul George is now seeing like the other events go down, being like, damn, I played my cards too.
Wait, can you say it again?
Yeah, just like the last part.
Just say played my cards right or wrong.
How pissed do you think Paul George is now that, you know, he signed and then all these other things happen and he's sitting there like, damn, maybe I played my cards way too early?
I was going to ask you this, Ryan, because I think you might have had this idea. And if this is the case, then you're definitely right. Do you think Russ just like got him like blackout drunk and then PG woke up the next day, he's like, damn, I'm really about to stay in OKC and not play with Bron in LA. And like he had no recollection of it. Because I think that's almost what happened.
Yeah.
Like,
I have to imagine Russ like slipped something because there's no way basically being a Laker, or at least still considering it, it's not even July yet, to signing a 4-year deal to play with just Russell Westbrook. Like, insane.
Yeah, I saw a tweet. So the Thunder let Harden and Durant go because they don't want to overpay them. But now they're stuck with Melo and Paul George, who they can't even beat the Jazz with. So
Jazz are good, bro.
Yeah, Spider Mitch should have won Rookie of the Year.
And Grayson Allen might win Rookie of the Year. He had like a great summer league game too. Just watch out. Just watch out, bro. I'm telling you. But yeah, with the Thunder, things seems like looking up a little bit as far as like camaraderie. But the guy that just ruins everything is just Carmelo. I feel like you just can't have nice things with Carmelo. Someone tweeted out today, and I was like, I agreed. And it was a picture. They photoshopped Melo in a Warriors uniform. Be like, imagine what if, and then someone quoted it. They were like, only thing that can like take down the Warriors. And I think that's hilarious. And it's probably true. Melo just ruins every team. Yeah, I
was going to bring that up. I thought like it was so funny. Like,
it's true.
100% true. You can't deny he would I actually need to see it happen now just to see if he can actually ruin the Warriors' chemistry. Because then he should just straight up go into the Hall of Fame. There's no denying that type of talent.
Now, I'm a big
Just-
Boogie Cousins guy, and I think it's time we move on to talk about him moving to the Warriors. But are we sure that people call him head case in the past? Are we sure he's not going to wreck their whole style and blow that whole thing up?
Kevin, I think we're actually sure of only one thing right now, and that's that I'm going to interrupt this boogie talk to bring you a very good game show.
Damn.
Go, good game show.
Yeah, I have boogie talk for later. Okay, bro. So as was expected, I won the last game show. Not even sure who I played. Was not much competition. Actually, I think it was Eddie.
Ryan.
It was me. Yeah, I think it was me.
Okay,
Yeah,
well,
Ryan and
I
Blake.
don't know. All the wins just kind of blur when there's so many. I don't know if you guys will get it, but this is a clash of like whatever's less than Titans. As far as Ryan and Kevin, it's usually always a fun, interesting matchup between you two. I think Kevin won the last one very controversially. So we will go back to.
Don't worry. I'll wait until your essay of a question is for this game show.
Okay. First question here, Kevin. I'm not going to give you benefit of the doubt if you keep up with that attitude, by the way. First question. In summer leagues, that started last night. Which first-round pick airballed his first 2 threes last night? Yeah.
Trae Young.
Trae Young.
Those were
Yeah.
atrocious, man. Those are terrible.
Yeah, he was like 4 of 20 or something awful, and I think Ryan's happy about that, I'm
Nice.
guessing.
420.
Oh, yeah. All right, Ryan is down. Second question. Also, this one is probably in favor of Kevin, so Ryan's not looking up right now. Give me the highest 2 ranked teams that missed the World Cup, according to FIFA. Yeah.
Spain, Germany.
No, they were in the World Cup. I'm saying like missed the entire thing.
Oh, bad question from Noah.
No,
Yeah,
I
Ryan.
completely understood what Noah said.
Yeah, because I
Kevin
said missed the World Cup, not missed
Kevin-
the round of 16.
Kevin just getting way too cocky. Damn.
Yeah,
Italy?
Ryan not gonna. And
Yeah, that's the thing. I don't know the other team.
I'm not even saying Italy was right. I'm just making you say both teams.
Oh, Italy and China.
3. Oh my god! All right, Kevin, just please put them away here.
Italy and Chile.
Okay, I'll give you a hint. One of those teams is right. Ryan, do you want to guess?
Yeah, I'm gonna go Italy and Paraguay.
I don't even know if they have a soccer team. This is so bad, Kevin. Oh, I don't know.
So I'm gonna go Chile and Netherlands.
Yes, Kevin. Wow, that was good. That was very good.
Mhm.
All right. Question numero tres. Kevin up 2-0. This is going to be a tough one here. So, according to the latest what's it called? NBA Finals odds from Vegas or whatever. The first 4 Eastern Conference Finals teams favored to win the title are the Celtics, the 76ers, the Raptors, and the Bucks. Who's the 5th team from the East?
All right.
Ryan?
Wizards?
No. Kevin?
Knicks.
Knicks. Wow. A sweep for Kevin.
What?
Why did you pick
How
the
the
Knicks?
hell are the Knicks favored above the Wizards?
Yeah, that's why I was so surprised.
I'm pissed.
I don't know. We're just a genius, dude.
I'm pissed.
Yeah. All right. Well,
Swept for the second straight week.
All NBA. Yeah.
Working
Yeah,
man,
2
Ryan.
NBA questions and a World Cup question.
I want to ask one more question because I think it's actually a really good one. The other one was very ass, so I just want to see if either of you will get this. Another 2-part question. Name the country with the most people, population-wise, at the World Cup and the country with the least amount of people, population-wise. Not still in it, just any team that made it. Tough question, huh?
I
Yeah,
think the most is Iceland.
the most
and
is
I
Iceland.
think and the least is Spain. I don't know.
Okay.
Are you saying fan attendance or like population
No, like-
size of the country?
Population of the country itself.
So you
Oh,
think
goddamn.
Iceland? Yeah, Let
Yeah, Ryan, I was
know.
gonna say, what are you talking about?
Iceland has
No,
the
I
greatest
was
amount
Ryan.
of population
Yeah,
from their population at the World Cup.
that's what Noah asked. So go again, Ryan. You can have another guess.
Nah, Kev, just go. This does not matter. I don't care.
So I say Iceland is the least, obviously. They have the smallest population in the cup. And largest population would have to go to Brazil.
Yeah, Kevin,
Yeah.
you are on fire today. Damn, this is impressive.
Yeah, give me the fifth, dude. I'm feeling it.
Here's the thing. I accidentally wrote the answer for the second one in the third slot, so I thought I wrote a question there, so I only have 4, so I'm pretty glad that you swept him. And yeah, that's the thing. Unfortunately. But good job to you, Kevin. Good job to you. That is a clean sweep. All right, and then we will go right back to you here, Kevin. Boogie to the Warriors.
Can we talk about Boogie now?
Yeah, I'm ready.
So I guess I'm an NHL fan now. NBA kind of sucks, as we all agree, I hope. David Stern needs to come back, as
That's
Ryan tweeted.
As Noah tweeted.
I can't believe Chris Paul couldn't play with Kobe, and this happened.
Well, Kevin, watch yourself here. You sound like a dumb NBA idiot. That was a trade. This is a free agent signing. Don't sound like a naive NBA fan, big guy. Don't
Dude, that
say
is a
it.
good point. That's a good point. But still, I'm mad.
Yeah,
I'm upset. Hashtag Drake. Scorpion.
Okay.
What?
Would you like to continue? Do you have a different argument?
Yeah, I was gonna say something, but I forget. So go ahead.
Okay, my take on Boogie Cousins is I understood why the whole he's gonna do that. I don't think. Okay, my take on Boogie Cousins. I actually have a blog coming out like right after this about it. 2 things. One, at first I was like shocked. I was like, why do that? The more I thought about it, smart move by him. He's coming off an injury. Whatever. He doesn't need money. Take the pay cut. Go get a ring. Whatever. It's a 1-year contract. I don't think you can yell at him for making a smart business.
I can yell at him for being soft, dude.
Yeah, you can yell at him for being soft, but you can't call it a dumb move. 2, Noah, put your goddamn hand down
soft
right now.
And dumb
2, you also can't blame him if you're gonna sit here and tell me that 29 teams didn't even offer him. They didn't even give him $3. That's what my article's about. They should let me be GM of a team. I would at least offer him a penny. That's an offer. So you can't hate DeMarcus Cousins as much as you could when the rest of the NBA is just being a bunch of idiots.
Yeah, Pelicans are pretty stupid for that. Also,
all right, listen. No. All right, fine.
No, I mean, if you have to reply to Ryan, go ahead.
Yeah, I have a reply to Ryan. I'm pretty angry about it, quite frankly, honestly. Well, here is my thinking quickly. And if my thinking is correct, then I'm not mad at Boogie. I think, because he came out with this BS thing. He's like, I'll be ready by training camp. Most reports have him coming back in February or March. I think his Achilles is so bad, he's not coming back at all this year. So but he knows that they're going to win anyway. He's going to go get a ring, then he'll go play somewhere else. So he's going to say he got a ring, and people won't even call him soft because he won't even have technically played for the Warriors. But presuming that's not true,
yeah,
Ryan, he's so soft. It was 2 days into one day into free agency. The Celtics apparently were trying to contact him that same day. The Celtics, who are the best team in the East right now, don't even come at me with your Sixers stuff, guys. The Celtics were the biggest threat to the Warriors, other than the Rockets. And I mean, maybe the Celtics are even better than the Rockets. They were going to contact him. It was a day in. And also, there's good reason to not want him. The Pelicans are better without him. This guy's a head case, can never win in Sacramento. Injury, he's injured right now. I wouldn't want him anyway. And then you go there, I mean, completely soft move. Unbelievable. You can argue now that the Warriors have the best player at 3 positions and an all-star 2 others. That's awful. If they honestly tried and Boogie was healthy, they could probably win 82 games. They could probably, I would say, 80 to 81 games. That's not fun.
Yeah, Ryan, I feel like all the other GMs didn't get a chance to offer him because he wasn't really answering their calls. So, Noah's got a point there. Also, one of my first reactions, how about our boy Shams, huh? Getting his name out there.
Well,
The first one to report it.
Since when is he our
Friend
boy?
of the pod. Friend of the pod,
Yeah,
James.
Always welcome to come on.
He's our boy. I didn't realize that.
Yeah, I just like I don't know. I'm not a big fan of this whole Woj guy. You know, like I feel like the
Yeah.
world would be in a better
Yeah.
place if like Woj wasn't reporting all these stupid things that he reports all the time. Like,
Hashtag down with Woj.
yeah, hashtag down with Woj. I like it.
Yeah.
Get a
for
taste
the
of his
record-
own Woj bomb record.
For the record, I do like Woj. But yeah, Shams reported this one. Ryan does not seem to be too mad at this. So I'll ask Kevin this question. Where do we put the blame the most? The Warriors, him, or like Adam Silver or the league for like allowing this type of like this type of atmosphere to happen?
See, that's the thing. I don't really know who to
You don't
blame.
blame someone. You blame goddamn LeBron James for starting this movement 5 or however many years ago was today. You don't blame the Warriors. They made a smart move. You don't blame DeMarcus Cousins. He can do. They can LeBron James. Damn it! That was such a good rant. I have to do that again.
It was probably less for me than it was for Noah, but like it was still lagging a little bit.
Okay. Let me find some anger again. No, you know who you can blame? It's your buddy LeBron James. You don't blame the Warriors. You know, they can do whatever they want. Smart move. You can't blame DeMarcus Cousins. He can do whatever he wants. He's a free agent. You can't blame the league. They can't stop this. You can blame your pal for starting this movement a decade ago or however long ago it was at this point. It's on him.
Ooh, hot take. Not hot take, but hot stuff from Rye Guy there. And I think that, Noah, is a perfect segue into the second ever beefy viral development.
BVD. I'm also so mad at Ryan right now, and I want to rant so bad, but I'll wait, I guess. I'll wait till we do BVD, and maybe we'll argue afterwards. I don't know, but yeah. This
I think I just stunned the crowd, is what the spectators would say.
no, because literally like everyone says that, Ryan, but like it's also false. So no,
It's true.
It's.
Ooh, embrace debate. Are we gonna have it?
Do you want? Okay, I'll let out like a quick 30-second thing. You think LeBron is the first person to join up with other stars? Look at Karl Malone going to the Lakers. That team was unbelievable. Kobe, Shaq, Malone, Peyton, all those teams. Rick Fox, they had 5 stars over there. Look at this team, and Miami's not even close to that. They were they were pretty good before that. When they had Shaq, they were great, but he was gone by this point. He joined a team that was nothing special, built him into that, and they had to work. They lost their first year. Golden State won 73 games, added the second best player in basketball, swept the finals last year, and then added probably the best center in basketball. That's not even comparable to anything else that's ever happened other than the year before when Kevin Durant joined the Warriors. That's it. It's not even close to anything that's happened.
Okay, yeah, that's fine. That's a good point. But you cannot blame any of the 3 people you listed as it's their fault for what just happened. The Warriors, smart move. DeMarcus Cousins can make any move he wants, and the league can't stop it.
Okay, I don't blame the Warriors. I don't blame the league. But I'm not. If DeMarcus Cousins wants to do that, fine. You're just soft, and I won't respect you as a player ever again, him or Durant.
That's fine. That's fine.
Yeah, I mean he can do it. He's just very soft, and I could not care for him at all anymore because that's just unbelievable. Because they're ruining. Yeah, I mean, Ryan, you know how to get me to fight anybody, honestly. But it's ruining the competitive balance of the NBA, and at some point, I think it's going to start hurting them. But BV viral development. Our topic this week is weirdest / most crazy changing of teams for players, and obviously what got us talking about this is LeBron going to the Lakers, Boogie to the Warriors. Ronaldo apparently maybe going to Juventus. Kevin, is that correct?
Lots of links. Lots of heavy links.
Yeah, so all this stuff is happening. So this can be all time, and we just did 3 because we want to have it like a really tight list this time, and this one's pretty hard to do.
We're pretty confident Kev nailed this one on the head. He knows what he's doing. So.
Well, even though we talked about it pre-pod and made sure everybody knows what's going on, we're still making sure here because I mean this one's kind of tough to understand here for
let's explain it for the listeners.
I think I just did.
Okay, yeah, I think we just did, but basically when a player goes to a different team, you see them in that New Jersey, like the strangest reactions, like the strangest players you've seen in New Jersey's. Like, what is that? So.
Yeah, so again, we only ranked 3. Again, this can be all time, but I guess we'll kind of do do we want to do snake, or do we want to go every person just kind of list theirs?
Let's do every person list theirs this time.
Okay,
We did
good.
snake last time.
I'll go first. I wanted to keep mine to present because I understood like what's going on then, but I saw this one when I Googled this earlier, and I didn't even know this happened, and this is crazy. My number 3 is Kevin. Do you know who the greatest outfielder of all time is other than Mike Trout?
Lindor.
That is a good guess, my friend. But no, Ryan.
The greatest outfielder, probably Billy Mays. I don't know.
What's
Wait,
the
okay.
Golden Glove name out there?
Okay, well, hold on. Billy Mays is a dead salesman of 30-second ads on TV.
Willie Mays.
Yeah. Yeah, but it is Willie Mays, so I guess I'll give you some credit for that. There cannot be 2 more different people in this world than Billy and Willie Mays.
Cool
But
guy.
apparently Willie Mays played for the Mets for a little while. I had no idea, and just looked so
did
weird.
I nail this? I nailed this?
Yeah.
Let's go.
I mean, it's pretty clear Willie Mays is like the greatest outfielder of all time.
I mean, there's a lot of outfielders.
Yeah. I guess that's a good point, but yeah, Willie Mays played on the Mets. That's crazy to me. My second one is LeBron going to Miami. Now that he's going to Lakers, he's already switched teams a couple of times, so it's kind of like not as crazy, but like seeing him in Miami was just so weird. And for me, number 1 was Peyton Manning switching from the Colts to the Broncos. Like that was so weird seeing him in a Broncos uniform for the first time, replacing Tim Tebow. That franchise had been so weird, and then he goes over there. That was whack.
Yeah, but I'll go second. I did have Peyton Manning Broncos, but I did 4 because I assumed someone might take that one. So luckily I took that off the list. My first, I'm going to go Manning is crazy. Like we all know him. I mean, he played for the Indians. All right. Where should I start from?
My first.
All right.
Yeah.
My first was Manny Ramirez when he went to the Dodgers. I mean, I think we all kind of envisioned him as a Red Sox. I know he played for the Indians for a little while, but just seeing him in LA with the dreads and the long pants and number 99, it was so like the whole Mannywood thing. That was so weird and so like out of the blue. So that was crazy.
Yeah, I agree that was waxing him in LA. And like I don't want to sound like too much of a homer here, but it wasn't like a little while he was in Cleveland, and those might have been his best years. So like I just want to give that some
Yeah,
respect.
I really didn't know how long, so I just figured like a little while would cover my ground. But
Yeah. Okay, I respect that.
my number 2, I didn't play, but in a Wizards uniform. Oh, God damn it! This is gonna be-
I don't think you even said anything. I think you were just like my number 2, and then it just.
All right, well, this is gonna be such a goddamn bitch to edit. My number 2, I never saw this guy play, but Michael Jordan in a Wizards uniform is just one of the weirdest things ever. I could even throw Michael Jordan in a White Sox uniform, or him wearing a number 45 for the Bulls is crazy.
Yeah,
So obscure jerseys in his time. So pretty weird guy.
that was cool when he wore 45, man. For
Yeah, I
the
don't-
Bulls.
Yeah,
And then he switched back to 23 in like mid playoff series. People forget that. It was a cool time.
and Michael Jordan sucks. And then my number 1, I'm afraid I think I might take this from Kev just based on what his sports knowledge is. But Brett Favre on the Vikings was so weird. Jets, it was weird, but he still had the green. So I was like, But when he went to the Vikings, it was really weird, and the rivals, and he was so good, it just didn't make sense.
Interesting take there. All right, so my number 3, before I refute that, is a lacrosse guy, the highest paid ever millionaire for lacrosse, Paul Rabel.
Really? Millionaire.
Yeah, the first ever lacrosse millionaire, self-made business guy, Paul Rabel, best lacrosse player ever played a game.
What about you, bro?
I'm close. I'm close. So he switched from his swaggy 99 from the Boston Cannons to the New York Lizards. Still on the Zards, still killing it, but he kind of changed his hair up a little bit, and he's still not as swaggy, and he's kind of getting old, and his New York jersey's not as cool. Second, Brett Favre on the Jets is a lot weirder than the Vikings. He was kind of swaggy on the Vikings. He had that touchdown pass where he was falling down in the end zone, last second play. I was like, oh, Brett Favre's back, but the Jets kind of sucked, and he his back hurt all the time, and he wasn't wearing copper fit. Number one is LeBron James to Miami for all the prefaced reasons said earlier. Is started all this. I disagree with you, Noah. I think he has a lot more influence and freaking Karl Malone. So yeah, I think I won that beefy viral development.
I don't think you can win just because your number 3 is so unreal 30% of the population, but otherwise they're good rankings.
Dude, you hate
Dude, I had no idea who the hell you were talking about.
I don't care, dude. The College World Series bumped the MLL All-Star Game off ESPN2, and I'm pissed at your stupid sport. Dude, end the College Series just a week earlier, and I'll be happy, but they gotta not be so stupid.
You can probably just move the MLS All-Star Lacrosse game to a day.
Yeah, why don't you get it right? MLL, dude.
All right, some serious tension on this podcast. I wanted to mention one that I wanted to put on here, but I feel like you guys would just would have yelled at me because you probably barely know who this is. Now it's been such a homer. But Joe Hayden was the biggest Browns guy ever for 7 years, and then all of a sudden he just goes to the Steelers, and it was just why,
Yeah, totally, bro.
I mean, if that doesn't hit you in the feels, bro, I don't know what will. All right, I don't know what will. But I guess we'll end on this note: soccer. Okay, Kevin, I want to do a little golf clap for you. I knew this was gonna happen, but I'm fully on board with soccer, and the World Cup is so cool.
Yeah, the 4-year fans have come back, and what a time to come back.
Yeah, I mean, here's the thing, though, is
I think we're good. What'd you say?
Here's the thing, though. Last World Cup, I was yeah, I'm a fan right now, but I probably won't watch anymore. I stayed watching a good amount of soccer for the last 4 years. But this World Cup, I just can't take my eyes off the TV. I think I might become a legitimate soccer fan now. And I don't know how to feel about that because I feel like I hate soccer even though I like it. And I'm just so torn inside right now.
Yeah, the thing is, it's really weird because these smaller teams just know how to beat these bigger teams now. And all these games are drama filled. As me and Ryan's guy, Big Cat on Twitter, always says, penalty shootouts are the real deal. So
hell yeah,
big American soccer fan right there. It's been funny because just everyone has the blueprint to beat these big sharks now, and it's kind of crazy.
Kev, you actually bring up a good point here. You're more of a soccer purist than us. Do you think PKs aren't a good way to end a game? Because everyone's they played 120 minutes and we're just gonna settle it like this. I think it's great. I can't it's boring.
I think it's the most exciting thing ever. I'm totally on board with PKs, especially because teams after 90 minutes are just let's just play for penalty kicks and let's just play for the tie because they're so tired.
True.
So it's kind of annoying, but yeah.
All right, well, now that you guys got your soccer purist talk out of the way, I want to discuss this. Raheem Sterling is worse than I thought, Kevin. I literally, watching the game today, my eyes went nowhere other than Raheem Sterling. And, I was home alone. I shouted, I would say at least in double-digit figures times, at how much I hate this guy, how bad he is. I don't think he's played soccer, other than these last 4 years of his life. He is, or how many years he's been on England. The guy has started almost played almost every game for England Apparently, I just heard today he's not scored in the last 2 years. How awful is this? England's going to be maybe in the semifinals. They're facing Sweden, who they should beat, and they're putting this guy out there that I'm convinced any of us could stop. He is so bad. He is awful, and it's so irritating. It's so irritating.
Yeah, he's terrible at shooting.
Everything.
He's such a good dribbler, and he's like very fast though. It's just the thing.
Fast.
And, I mean,
fast.
Our boy Tom Hindle would be glad with your beef with Raheem, but a guy I hated today, Jordan.
Oh
Henderson.
wait, let me say something about Raheem first. I had my hand raised, Kevin, just so you know. The audience can't tell, but I raised my hand, which means
I thought
give
you were
me
gonna
the
keep
floor.
jumping in. I kept pausing.
I know, I'm so confused. I can barely hear you guys sometimes. It's been a rough podcast for me. But I would just like to say that I saw a really funny tweet the other day about Raheem Sterling that I think you guys would appreciate.
Yeah, let's hear it.
Okay. No raising hand got me so confused. It was basically like if England wins the World Cup, and it was like,
oh, I saw that.
Sir Harry Kane, Sir whatever, and then it was just Raheem.
Yeah,
Sterling.
that was good.
Yeah.
Good soccer talk, Ryan.
Yeah, screw you guys.
So
No. I have one more thing to say on Raheem Sterling. Ryan, I saw that. I agree with it. Also, apparently, one of the Colombian coaches today bumped Sterling on purpose in between the first and second half. And I'm like, straight up, if I find out who this dude is, I'm about to fly to Colombia just to dap this dude up, honestly, because like he's doing God's work.
yeah, respect.
That's my guy, though. That's my guy, though. Watch it. That's my guy.
What, Raheem?
He's part of my squad, so I
Part of your England squad.
Yeah.
Henderson's so annoying on England, but we'll get to that on the Soccer Scoop podcast coming out later today.
Plug.
But also, guys, we could have had a big corruption semifinals or quarterfinals, whatever, semifinals. Russia, which is the host nation, and we all know they have collusion written all over them. Switzerland, which is FIFA's headquarters, is based out of them. I thought they were going to definitely beat Sweden, but somehow they didn't. And that would have been crazy, huh?
I thought if Russia won, they would have faced Japan.
Yeah, in the quarterfinals. I'm saying the semis.
Oh, that would have been wild. Yeah. But the Russia win, I got to say, is like – it's like that along with like the Case Keenum skull chant after Stephon Diggs' touchdown is like why we love sports. Like that was so cool. After Russia won on PKs cool. And like the whole country was like losing their minds. That was so dope. Yeah,
that was very dope. It was also it's also very dope to see the process move of the week return to the podcast. I am bringing it back, boys, and for this week we have an uplifting process because I'm all about uplifting Sixers talk. Belgium is my process move of the week. They left it last minute, kind of like maybe Sixers will leave it last minute for free agency. Maybe take couple of these free agents back before the time ends. But Belgium, I don't know. Did you see the ending to that game, Mr. Soccer Fanatic? Noah?
Yeah, that was a crazy game.
That was the game of the tournament, in my opinion.
I was gonna ask, like, which game do you think is the best? And I had a few up there, but that Japan game, Japan just dominated them, and I was like Belgium's clearly so much better though, like talent-wise.
You got the hard-working, fundamental Japanese just run along the field, getting that 2-0 lead. Then the Belgians, their technicality, man, 3 straight goals. That open netter to seal it in the 93rd was
bonkers.
Crazy. Yeah, it was completely bonkers.
All right, well,
does Belgium still have Bellini?
Yeah, he actually scored.
Dude.
Hell yeah, that's my guy.
Yeah,
dude, he's got the header throw for days, man.
Yeah, that's like if Kevin was Belgian, he'd be Fellaini.
Yeah.
But I think we have enough soccer expertise here, or at least my soccer expertise is out. So without further ado, I'm getting kicked out for like 2 minutes of this podcast, apparently. We're bringing in a second-time guest, Jared Bellman, to discuss honestly whatever these fools want to talk about for like 2 or 3 minutes, and then I'm back to discuss like actual important things. Okay, Jared, thank you. Again, I apologize for whatever was just said. Probably much worse than if I was on the pod, but it's all right. We'll get over it. My last thing, Kev, is I think you agree with this. And I don't know if Ryan knows enough to agree or disagree, but he'll probably have a take either way, or say, well, I don't really know enough, but, and then like, and then insert a take anyway, is that Neymar may be good, but like, he is the absolute worst. Like, he was on the sideline, someone stepped near him, and like, I just glanced over and I'm like, this dude might have just got like a tranquilizer shot in him or something. And like, he was absolutely fine. Yeah, Ryan?
Yeah. Boy, do I have a take on this one. Neymar is basically Odell Beckham Jr. They're like the same person. The hair, the theatrics, oh man, I'm so hurt, but then I'm okay. Also really good at this.
Dude, basically 2 peas in pod. I completely agree with that. That's very true.
We are basically 3 dudes podding, though.
Ooh.
You know? And that's this dude signing off of this pod. Unless, Ryan, I think you had something you want to talk about, like MLB or some crap?
Nah. Not really.
All right. Okay. All right, good. I just wanted to let the listener out there, they should vote. They should vote for Francisco Lindor. He deserves to be in the All-Star game.
Javi.
Lindor.
Follow us on Twitter, Real WT Sports. Memes have been very good, except for some of the people that are. You know what? I always say all publicity is good publicity, and I'm sticking with that here. There's some people hating on our memes, but like I think it's good.
Okay, I'm glad you brought this up. This is so funny. Like, let me take you into our mentions. It is so funny.
Yeah, it's hilarious.
This ain't. Oh yeah. Right.
Wait,
let me take you.
Just start with like there.
Let me take you into our mentions. It's so hilarious. We'll literally have like one guy. Oh, for those of you who don't know, the tweet was like Steph. It's off the LeBron meme. It's basically like LA Lakers, LA LeBron, LAP, doesn't matter. Warriors in 4. Great meme, hilarious. Me and Eddie worked on it. So proud of it. People just hate on it because, and I don't know why, but if you just go into our mentions, it's so funny because literally have one person quote tweet and be like, nah, this ain't it, man. Delete your account. You guys suck at memes. And then literally 1 second later, someone will quote it saying, yo, the internet stays undefeated. This meme wins. So I just cannot figure out where we're landing on this one.
That's what I'm saying. All publicity is good publicity.
Yeah,
people are seeing it because, like, even if these guys are like see the tweet where it's like, oh, these guys are idiots, they click on it and they're like, well, I think this is funny. So that's what because it obviously is funny.
Yeah.
So screw that one guy who's like trying to be a weenie, but you're just helping us out, bro. So all love from here. But yeah, Real WT Sports. Yeah, Kev, what's up?
You said all love from here. Also, give us love on Instagram, WT Sports _ and on Facebook. Obviously, What the Sports, WTSports.net, and it's your boy. Yeah.
All right. Wish me luck on my Spanish final Thursday. After that, I'm done with Espanol forever.
Buena suerte.
All right, Kev, you want to end that?
Oh, yeah, I forgot I had it.
I thought so.